Hi and welcome at this bax video of the new Roland RD-2000 EX. My name's Peter, I'm from Roland, and I would like to talk to you about this fantastic instrument. Let's see how it sounds. This is a quite amazing instrument, the RD-2000 EX. I think it was 2017 when Roland introduced the RD-2000, the follow-up of the most famous RD-1000. The first digital stage piano, which was introduced many years ago and allowed finally to step away from acoustic or semi-acoustic hybrid pianos, and it was a very successful piano, the RD-2000. Funny enough, the RD-2000 has an RD-1000 inside as well. All the sounds you can find in this modern group of pianos. So you might already have checked out the RD-2000, but we changed quite a few things. On the outside, you might only see the change of logo. But inside, there's quite a lot more that changed. So, and basically new things are the new V piano. The RD-2000 is a twin engine piano. This means that it has a full polyphonic V piano, virtual piano. What is a V piano if you don't remember? A V piano is basically a virtual emulation of every element that's happening in an acoustic grand piano, and now in the EX we have done the same thing also for the upright pianos. So this is basically a full polyphonic V piano for your piano sound, so you will never run out of voices. And next to that you have a very powerful sampling PCM engine with 256 voices on top of that. All of that in the best housing, solid housing. The best keyboard action that you know is the PHA 50 from Roland that we find in our biggest synths and pianos in the market. But now let's have a listen to some of the new sounds. As I said, we started with the new acoustic pianos, the V pianos. So the V piano, basically what it does, it will emulate every single aspect of an acoustic piano. Every hammer, the way how it is picked, the felts, the resonance, the cross resonance, the tuning of individual voices, which by the way you can individually do inside this piano. So you can retune every note of your piano. You can change the character of sound, or basically the material of the strings if you want to. And change the dynamics. If you have a sloppy left hand and you need more power in it, you can raise the levels in certain curves so you can adjust it to your needs. But out of the box, it just simply sounds amazing. And the first new sound that I would like you to listen to is the German grand piano. We're not allowed to give it names, but just use your imagination. Listen how rich this sound is. I mean, it just keeps going. And as I said, it's a full polyphonic piano. The polyphony of this V-piano is over 350 voices. And then you ask yourself, why is that? Because it only has 88 keys. That's true, but if you look at an acoustic piano and you play the same note twice, these strings are vibrating, they are reacting to the piano, to the housing, to the string resonance and everything. When I press the same note again, it's not going to mute the previous note entirely because it's going to add vibration to it since I read it. This is why we need a lot more polyphony. And this is what makes V-piano so unique. It means that I can exactly reproduce and also use the hammer action of the PHA-50 to search for the hammer, its position, and by my playing technique, change the tone and the behavior. It goes so far that even if I lift the dampers of certain notes, these strings now are free to vibrate. And if I play, you can hear the resonance of the string. This is not a sample. This is not a gimmick. This is exactly what Roland modeling does to piano sounds. And now with these new engines, which are a big step forward compared to the previous, the original V-piano algorithms, we can so have this big aggressive tone. Let's have a look at another example. Here is the open warm. And what it does, it will show you how the pedal, which is part of the keyboard, is going to respond, as it's an optical pedal. It's not like an on-off switch, like in many other digital pianos. I can now lift the fells, the dampers. If I press hard, I really stamp on it, you can hear it. So what does it? Basically, the dampers, they will caress the strings, causing them to vibrate, to resonate. If I do it slowly, it's going to be much softer. But I don't even need reverb because I can just use the resonation of the piano to make it sound longer. And just by my playing technique, it's going to vary. With a sample piano, it would be really hard to do that because, I mean, already the polyphony is going to be limited. As soon as I play the same note twice, it's going to re-trigger the same sample again, or one of them in the same multi-sample. Roland found a way to do this with sample pianos, which are also inside the RD-2000, and it's called supernatural piano, so where we are going to add a part of the V-piano technology and allow you to have these typical playing techniques, even with sampling. So another unique point why to choose the Roland RD-2000 or the RD-2000 EX. As I said, you can upgrade the RD-2000 existing ones with an upgrade kit that you can purchase from Bax or from the Roland Cloud. Let's listen to some more. If we want to have more poppy sounds. Again, much more attack, much more aggressivity, and also probably totally different strings, meaning that could be copper, could be iron, could be whatever, depending on the algorithm that I choose. So yet another type of acoustic piano. Now if I go to, let's say, bright and clear. This is the type of sound that I would be looking for if I want to play in a band that I really want to make sure that by my playing technique, I will be heard in the mix of the full band. Now I want to add some more sounds to it. In the RD-2000 EX, it is really easy just to go. A nice little pad sound to it, so I just press the button, select the category, and then I can find in the list all these sounds from the internal sounds. But I can add more from axial.roland.com. I can find more sound packs to add, or if I would like to have, for example, an E-piano added to it. But I would like to have the RD-1000 E-piano, the iconic E-piano sound that was used by so many bands like Toto and others, and Elton John. E-piano 1, E-piano 2. This is the sound I want. Doesn't sound quite the same. Why? Because the effect is not switched on. So for every of these engines, I have different effects which are specially tuned to fit those sounds. I can select whatever I want. You can alter everything. So just by switching on the modulation effect, I will have exactly this. And now combining them, or in the modern very rich but very nice definition of all the individual elements. I can mix them, I can rework the effects, the EQ and everything. And even if I want to hook it up to my computer, I can connect MainStage, Cubase, Logic, Ableton Live, and even use these cursors to control my audio, because it does both audio streaming back and forth. And remember that you have multiple outputs on there to send them to different locations. Let's go back to the piano sounds. We had this poppy sound, very rich with a lot of resonance inside, and this full polyphony inside. But Roland added a second type of engine to them, which is basically the upright pianos. Upright pianos are the ones that we know from grandma's place or at the piano education at the music school, where not everybody was entitled to play on a big Steinway or Bösendorf big grand piano. Here I can have the same thing inside, and they have typical sounds, because depending whether they have a frame in wood or in bronze or in iron, they will have a different behavior of bass sounds. The length of the strings would affect the time of resonance and so. And now in the V piano, again, this mathematical reproduction of all these different elements of the upright piano you can find now in the RD-2000 EX or in an upgraded RD-2000 piano with the EX expansion. Let's have a look at these sounds. Here's the recital upright. Very quirky sound in the bass. But this is how they sound. You know them probably. Ha. Let's try this with another type of sound. There's Gentle Dream. When I'm dreaming, I want a bit more reverb. Change the level and make it longer. So all of these beautiful sounds in combination, like with the V piano, virtual tone wheel organs, and E piano. Beautiful. To bring everything together, RD-2000 EX, fantastic instrument, best keypad, very solid chassis, with the best connectivity there is on the market, going from XLR outputs, meaning you don't need DIs on stage, plus jack output for your personal monitors if you want to, controllable from here, plus an extra output if you want like to split specific sounds to separate outputs. You can on the RD-2000. There is little keyboards on the market who allow you to do that. You have an audio and auxiliary input. You have 4 pedal controls that you can assign in every of your settings to whatever you want. If it is to change the Leslie speed of the rotary cabinet, if you want it to switch to the next program so you can keep your hands on the keyboard. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. All these sliders that allow you to help, and all the category knobs that allow you to access the different sound types. Metronome built in, playback of audio files built in. So everything you need is inside the RD-2000 EX. Come and discover it at Bax in one of the stores or on our website. If you like this video, just click down here. You can also enlist to be informed automatically by all the new videos that are created. Thank you for spending time with it. Check this instrument out. It's an amazing thing. See you again soon. Bye.